So thank you for joining us today. And at this point, I will pass it off to our presenters. We have Alex and Haley, who will tell us a lot more about the Los Rios Online Business Program.
Hi, so just a quick introduction. My name is Alex Castaneda, she, her, hers, and I'm a success coach with the Los Rios Colleges Online.
Hello, I'm Haley Lepper, and I'm a success coach with Los Rios Colleges Online, and I use the pronouns she and her.
Okay, so what is Los Rios Colleges Online? This is a really new term that people have been hearing around. So to give you a rundown, this is a fully online program. It is the very first 100% online program that ARC will be offering, and we start offering it in the fall of 2020. Students who are admitted into this cohort are going to have access to a lot more than just their classes online. They are also going to see a lot of their support services like counseling and financial aid available to them. Students in this cohort are going to have exclusive access to the courses, and you will actually be automatically enrolled in all of the courses required for you to complete this program. With this program, anyone who completes it is guaranteed transfer to a CSU college, and we promise that you'd actually be completing this program on time within 2 years. Last but not least, there are a lot of really great instructors who are part of this program. They're not just experts in their fields, but also they're really well versed in online instruction. So I'm going to give you a quick summary of what you can expect to encounter online when you're part of this program. Like I mentioned, there are a lot of support services that you'll be seeing, like counseling and financial aid and success coaches like Haley and I. The academics, you're actually going to be taking 8-week courses every semester with your instructors. So you'd have 2 8-week sessions every semester. Some other resources you can expect are IT support. We know that as online students, there's issues from Wi-Fi to e-services to Canvas functioning correctly. So if any of that ever happens, there's someone that you can reach out to and who will help walk you through it. There are other walkthroughs that are going to be available. Haley and I are going to be giving webinars throughout the semester to show you how to access different things in e-services, Canvases, you name it. We'll also be referring you to different people and resources that you would need to be successful when you're here at American River College. And if you need it, there is tutoring online. And lastly, there's this whole online community that's available to you where you can connect with your peers and your professors and interact on a whole in this really great place. Online does not always mean that you're isolated. So we really want you to learn that you can tap into that.
All right, so now we are going to go to our first poll of the session. So please place your answer in the chat box. Our first question is, what is the average length of time it takes a student to earn an associate's degree? So if you can just go ahead and answer or think about it.
I'm seeing a couple 2 years in there coming in.
Right. 2 years, 4 years, a couple more, 3 years. All right, so we have a mix of everything. So actually it is E. On average, it takes 5.6 years for students to achieve an associate's degree. So this information is important to review to see that it takes most students over 5 years to complete an associate's degree. With Los Rios Colleges Online, our goal and focus is to create a set schedule of classes to keep our cohort of students focused and on track. And here listed is the program map for our cohort. So our cohort is referring to our students who are all starting in this program as a whole, which would be again fall 2020 and completing our courses in spring 2022. So this cohort is unique in that we have set a path for our students to take their courses in conjunction with support from the success coaches through their educational journey. So the courses are 8 weeks and they're fully online, as Alex said earlier in the presentation.
So we're going to quiz you again. Here's the next question. On average, how many extra units does a student take that do not transfer or count towards their degree? Take any guess, anything at all. You can think about it or put it in the chat box. See a couple of people saying 21, a few more. Okay, so 21 is close, but actually, on average, a college student takes 29 extra units that don't count towards their BA. So that's an entire year of extra education that a lot of people don't actually need to complete. And that's why it's so exciting that we've streamlined a program map through Los Rios Colleges Online where you get to get in and get out without taking any of those extra college units. So I'm going to talk a little bit real quick about the transfer guarantee. So American River College students who receive an Associate of Arts or an Associate of Science that transfers are guaranteed admission to a CSU. When you transfer to a CSU, you transfer in with junior standing, meaning that you start your third year of your BA right off the bat. While we can guarantee you access to entrance as a third-year student at a CSU, priority admission consideration doesn't extend to the major. Just when you transfer, you need to apply to that major as you go. So students who have an AA that transfers to a CSU can complete the remaining units in those next 2 years. And whether you're at a semester schedule institution or a quarter system, it would either be 60 semester units or 90 quarter units to finish it.
So now it's time to talk about affordability of this program. The Promise Grant is available and is up to 2 years of tuition-free education at any Los Rios colleges. The program covers tuition 12 to 19 units per semester. The requirements for the Promise program are first-time students, California resident, and FAFSA or Dreamers application completed. So therefore, your cost would be $2 representation fee and the cost of textbooks for each course per semester. If you don't qualify for the Promise Grant, you may qualify and apply for scholarships and grants. Just ask your success coach or counselor and we can guide you to financial aid resources. When people think of business administration, many job opportunities may come to mind. Here are some examples of career opportunities for students who obtain an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. I did some research and some job descriptions to better understanding of the job it entailed to see if it interests you. So for example, there's someone who has an associate's degree. So an example for the sales rep job duties include creating persuasive arguments to sell products and services to customers, create cost-benefit analysis to customers, maintain positive relationships with customers, and maintain sales target goals. So the average salary for a sales rep is about $55,000 per year. So for an example, for a sales manager job, so a student who has a bachelor's degree, this position would include achieve growth in sales targets by successfully managing the sales team, design and implement a strategic business plan that expands company's customer base, present sales, revenue, and expense reports and realistic forecast to the management team. And the average salary for a sales manager is $110,000 a year. Having an associate's degree, students have a wealth of knowledge and professional development needed for job opportunities listed here. A bachelor's degree helps you prepare for a wider range of job opportunities and can lengthen your career path. Our associate's degree prepares you for a seamless transition to move toward obtaining your bachelor's degree, and that is what makes our program so special. So one more question for you all today. So here's another question. So please enter your answers in the chat box. So the first one is, what is the median salary of alumni who earned an associate's degree in business administration 5 years after graduation? We kind of went over in the previous slide, but here's just another way to test your knowledge and see what you think 5 years after graduation alumni would be obtaining as a salary. All right, a couple A's, B's, 48,000. So it is actually C, 48,000. So the next question is, what is the median salary for alumni who earned a bachelor's degree in business administration 5 years after graduation? Go ahead and enter that into the box, chat box. C and B, it is a little higher as we stated earlier. So the answer is C, 71,000. So you can see there's a little benefit of continuing your education, but the bachelor or the associate's degree does offer you a great platform to start your career and then continue to grow.
Okay, so I'm going to break down the program requirements for anybody who's interested in this online business administration AA. So the very first one is that students have to place into English Writing 300. This is college level English, and generally if you've taken and passed your 12th grade high school English class, you would generally qualify. Students also have to place into Math 342, which is Business Math, or Statistics 300. Rule of thumb is if you've tackled Algebra 2, you feel comfortable with it, you may be ready for this. And if it's been too long and you're not really sure or remember, we have the guided self-placement where you get to input your comfort level in these areas and determine what level you would be best at. So another requirement is that students in this program have to commit to a full-time schedule. You have to live in California, and we generally require students to transfer up to 12 college level credits into this program. And there are a couple reasons why we have these requirements. Committing to a full-time schedule helps us guarantee students in the program a full 2 years of classes where you don't have to worry about getting waitlisted or if it'll fill up before you can even your priority registration rolls around. So that's why that's there. And if you have more than 12 college level credits ready to go, you may actually be able to finish your AA faster than if you were in this program because it's so regimented. So if you have questions about that or you want to talk about it further, reach out to success coaches like Haley and I, or if you need to set up a counseling appointment, we can do that for you because it's a lot of information and we totally get that. So stuff to think about.
So this program provides flexibility and support at your fingertips. Not only are all of your academics and coursework online, but also your support services such as counseling appointments, tutoring sessions, ordering items from the bookstore, and events will be hosted online as well. Generally, the courses are asynchronous, which allow flexibility of your schedule, meaning you don't have to log in or attend class at a specific time. The flexible schedule allows you to manage your life and education to what fits your schedule best. We expect our students in the cohort to allocate approximately 30 hours a week to schoolwork. That's including studying, test taking, responding to peers, and continuing their studies. Our students will experience campus interactions through success coaches, professors, events, webinars, newsletters. Students can access whenever and wherever they are. Students in our cohort will be assigned a success coach, Alex or myself, which we will continually support each student through the program. So your success coach will be your #1 speed dial or most frequent contact in your email. So Alex and I will be the success coaches for this program, and we are your one-stop, one contact for all your student resources. We can help you contact the appropriate person for each department so you don't have to create a long list of contacts. All support and communication will be online or over the phone. We approach student support as a holistic support for our students. Whether it's school or not school related topics, ask us and we can help. The success coach can help guide our students through the college experience. We will remind our students to complete certain forms by a dedicated deadline. For our students, there will be not the guessing game of what the next step of the college journey. Alex and I are both community college students or alumni, so we understand being first-time students, it is a little challenging. Your success coach will also reach out to every student and conduct regular check-ins. Again, we are here to focus on the student as a whole, so we can help you find resources for help managing your time, for time management resources, or if you are food insecure, we can help you with the food distribution location. So we're here to help to make you be successful.
So we've given a rundown in a nutshell of what Los Rios College's online is and what you can expect in this online business administration AA. If you want more information, Joshua provided the link website, please check it out. And we have an application where you can start applying to the program. That application, you may start on that website, but it directs you through the entire application process through CCC Apply. And if for some reason you get stuck or confused, we are notified, Haley and I, anytime someone applies. So we are reaching out to you and asking, do you need help? Have you thought about this? And what can we do to help you get from start to finish? So I hope that this was enough information. And anyone who came in later and has questions or missed part of the presentation, please ask your questions in the chat box. And if maybe there's like a one-on-one question that you want to ask and maybe it has a longer answer you're expecting, these are Haley and I's emails. You see both of our email addresses and the general success coach email and phone number you can reach us at any time. And I think with that, that concludes our presentation. We are looking forward to answering any questions you guys may have. And yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Were there any questions the group had for Haley or Alex while we're all on here? Or were there any questions that got asked to you, Teresa, that you want to present to the larger group?
Actually, there was very few questions, so I think we're good.
Great. Well, everyone, I posted the emails and the website in the chat box, so definitely grab those. Thank you for joining us today to learn a little bit more about Los Rios College Online Associates in Business degree. Thank you, Alex and Haley, for the wonderful presentation. And as I mentioned, this will be recorded and we'll send it out to folks who weren't able to join the call who want to learn more about it. So thank you all, and hopefully you have a great day. We look forward to hearing from you.